don't care.
I know. It's probably not a good sign. You look like Tracy. Did you see Tracy's post where she said, how serious I am about work? Look at the pencil behind the ear.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's
Good morning.
Heather and Kathy from the Knot House. It is Thursday morning, April 24th.
April 24th.
No, I think it's the 25th, Mom.
Maybe it is. I can't keep up these days.
It's Thursday, April 25th.
25th.
This is podcast number
24.
24. That's why you're thinking it's the
Probably.
24th.
Probably.
We actually filmed this yesterday, and this is a retake because,
We were kind of low energy yesterday.
yesterday we had a lot of distractions, so I didn't even look at the podcast. We just decided to do it over. So
there you go.
actually, this is going to be better anyway because I have more information and I feel better about it. So
Good.
what do we want to talk about first?
So first of all, Saturday is local yarn shop day, and we'll have goodies, of course, but also Casapinka has done what she did last year, which is you buy 3 skeins of yarn for the pattern and you get the pattern free. There'll be a code that you use to download it. And the name of the pattern is Magical Thinking. We did not
She did it in pinks and purples, surprisingly.
Last year we had the pattern early enough we could do a sample. This year she didn't have it done in time for us to do that.
Yeah, I was noticing earlier that we actually had last year's sample
We do.
pattern, which was just, 2 skeins, or was it 3 skeins then too?
That one was 2 skeins. This
Anyway,
one is
we have
3.
we have the other one from last year too.
We also have from Pom Pom.
Mm-hmm.
If you buy a Pom Pom magazine, then you get a card with a code on it as well I thought it was a pattern, but it's not. It's a free download of prior magazines.
So they get the whole magazine?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Kind of a big deal. We also have, with the purchase of the 3 skeins of yarn, stoppers from Coco Knits that will be free
You mean
as well.
for the end of your needles?
The end of your needles.
Yeah, okay.
I just couldn't find the
Maybe we
word.
have some people that watch that don't knit. And they don't know what stoppers are.
Okay, so now they know. You put it
That's
on the
me.
ends
I'm
of
a
your needle.
clarification person.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you are?
I don't know.
So that is local yarn shop day, and that we will do Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, and you're gonna have goodies and food, right?
I will.
I should say snacks, not food. Snacks.
Snacks.
Okay.
I will. Probably from Cakes to Die For, which is our local bakery that she does a great job.
So then we are just a day over a week from the pop-up, the
We
Maryland
are.
Sheep and Wool pop-up. Is this our 5th year of doing it, Mom?
I think it's our 4th year. It is our 4th year.
It's our 4th year?
16 was our first year.
Okay. So we've talked about that before. You guys, if you follow us, you know what we're talking about. If this is your first time, then it's an event where we have indie dyers here in the shop the weekend of Maryland Sheep and Wool, which is May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And it is open to everyone. We did do special tickets for early bird tickets for Friday night, but Friday from 5 to 9, Mom?
Yes.
Is that right? And we've got extended hours on Saturday and Sunday. So it's open to everyone. It's just the early birds that had to have the tickets.
We just want to clarify that there's been some confusion on that.
Right. She's gotten some phone calls about that. And we've started getting yarn in.
Yes.
For that.
We have. We got 10 boxes of Elan that I moved and.
Well, we got to stop. Because we got to talk about the other yarns we got in first before we start talking about
I thought we were talking about Maryland Sheep and Wool, about our pop-up shop.
Well, we are, but...
Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting yarns in for that.
So, we have a lot to talk about.
Okay, so let's get down it. What
All
do you
right,
want?
so-
What do you want to talk about next?
Well, I know we got in little gray sheep. We talked about that last time. We were getting it in. It is here.
It is here.
It is here. It has arrived. And the colors are really fun and bright.
So this is 90 yards. Great for color work.
See, now your arms reach.
I know. What about that?
We have a different setup today too, because we have all of this yarn on the table that she's going to talk about in just a minute. We didn't want to mess up the table.
So for Little Gray Sheep, it's 90 yards. It's a non-super wash. Great for color work. So when you just need a little bit, instead of having to buy, you know, a 400 or 300 yard skein, you can just get.
And what weight is it?
It is sport weight. I think you could use it with fingering or with sport, maybe with DK.
Okay. And you haven't figured out a project for it yet?
Yes, Carissa is working on a hat.
Okay.
2 colors, color work.
Of course.
Of course, because that's what we do.
And then we got in something else that Mom is really excited about.
I am really excited. I wanted to tell
This
you.
she's picked out a project for.
Of course.
And this is what's all on the table over here that you can't see.
I wanted Chris to say it for me one time. Vichy Bouche. I want to say that right. Vichy Bouche. And after I say it maybe 100 times, I will remember it. Vichy Bouche. I was so excited, but I wasn't sure we were getting it last podcast.
Right, so you didn't mention it.
I mentioned we were getting something else.
It shipped pretty quickly though.
It did. It's from France, but it is from a small mill in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
It's lamb's wool. And lamb's wool is the first shearing of a sheep. So it's softer. So I am.
What do you mean, like their first shearing ever?
Yes.
So like from when it's a baby, the first time it got sheared.
Yes.
So it's like
Hence
virgin lamb's wool.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's only one time.
Yes.
So one sheep can only have one shearing of.
Well, I'm not positive about
considered lamb's wool.
But I think that's correct. Which is why you don't.
I'm sure somebody will correct us
if we're wrong.
If we're wrong. Well, I'm just thinking about. I'm processing what you're saying.
On her website, what is lamb's wool? It is the first shearing of the sheep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So see, like yesterday, we had this and it wasn't printed in color.
So
it makes so much better. Thank you.
I am going to do Astrid by Junko. And this is going to be my background color, of which
I don't know where your swatch went.
It's here. I swatched last night and it feels fabulous. Let me just say it feels fabulous.
Feels really light.
It's woolen spun, which is why it's light. So that's going to be my background color.
So is this the same yarn that she used for the sweater?
It is. And I am using all the same colors.
Except the pink.
Except the pink. And I'm going to substitute purple for that. Imagine that, right? But I don't.
No, it's pretty with the pink.
I don't have the pink. They were out of the pink.
That's why.
That's why. But for me, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's a really pretty purple. So I'm pleased with it. I will say too that the depth of color in this, so it's not like just a solid color. There's a lot of depth in it. I will say this is not normally one of my favorite colors.
It's pretty though.
But it's very pretty. And this is also very pretty. So I'm excited about it.
So when are you going to start that?
Well, I finished the body on my blackthorn that I showed you guys last time. And I just had the sleeves to do. But I didn't pick up the sleeves. I worked on my swatch last night.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
You got to get the sleeves done.
I'm going to. I'm not going to start on this until after I get blackthorn done.
Mm-hmm.
I just have the sleeves to do. I might have it done for the pop-up shop.
Have we gotten anything else in since our podcast?
No.
We're expecting spin cycle today.
Spin cycle today. More Ribbon Street bags today.
Okay.
That Carissa and I are hoping to get pictures of the Bishi Bouche
I think that's right.
on the website today. The pictures of that, and also the new Ribbon Street bags. So that's
Because the Ribbon Street bags are coming today?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and we'll have those up on the website as well. So I just
And now
am so excited about this.
We can talk about the 10 boxes of Olan that came.
I have 10 boxes of Olan.
And they're not little boxes.
I will tell you guys this. Typical Heather-like. As she walked through the hall this morning, there was one box that's kind of split open. And as she's reaching in, I said, no, 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 no. Olan wraps hers in paper
Yeah, so we couldn't see.
and puts a sticker on it, which I'm kind of glad because she'd have it open and
Well, who wouldn't?
not me.
Well, you're different.
It's been here all week. So it's going to be a surprise.
So we should start getting other people's yarns.
Farmer's Daughter, I think, shipped on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Horde shipped on Wednesday. And I think Chasing Rabbits shipped yesterday.
So I want to talk about, I got a little bit more information from everybody about what they're bringing and any kind of special things. So I have to go to my notes. So Olan, we know we got 10 boxes of fabulous yarn.
She's
And
also releasing
She's releasing a base,
a new base.
right? Is that the Surrey alpaca base, or is that a different? She's got a different base. That we
I don't know
about.
that she clarified to me, but she said, I've got a new base and I'm going to release it
Okay.
at the pop-up.
Okay. So that's exciting.
Yes.
Um.
She does have a Surrey alpaca and silk base
Right.
that she's bringing, but I don't know that that's
Well,
The
she
new-
already released it because she had that at EYF.
I think so.
Yeah. So it doesn't make sense. All right. So I'm going to start with Little Fox. Little Fox has a new base that is called a Mere, M-E-R-E. It's a worsted base. And she is, I think, she's got a shawl done in it. She's going to have kits. It's an Alicia Plummer shawl, a sweet clover shawl. I don't know that I've seen that one. I probably should have looked at it. I know she's got the gray fox sweater. Now, I know about that sweater.
Right.
It's so
nice.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
So she's actually got, I think Alicia's sending her
She
her
said.
sample so that she can have it here for the pop-up. So that's kind of exciting. Dragon Horde, Tristan and her mom are both going to be here.
Yes.
So she's going to have her whole Outlander collection. If you follow Dragon Horde, she's been posting that on Instagram. The colors are fabulous.
They are.
And she's going to have kits for her new sweaters because she's got some really cute sweaters
She's
too.
got 2 new ones, I think.
Chasing Rabbits, she's got kits for Hohi's Spectator sweater and Andrew Mallory's new Wildwood shawl. So we don't have, I told her we don't have samples of either of those, so that's going to be,
Yeah, that's
going to
good.
be fun. And then she's got her Carroll Creek colorway.
And then she said she's got some designs of her own
Right.
that she's bringing.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I ordered 3 more mannequins. And I feel like we dodge mannequins all day long in the shop as it is. But we're going to have plenty of mannequins.
and then Christina from Chelsea Yarns is a hot mess. She is bringing rose gold. How many skeins did she say she dyed? A ton of rose gold.
I think she said she dyed 400 rose gold. I don't know.
She's bringing rose gold. What else did she say? The red carpet? Is she doing red carpet?
She's doing red carpet.
She's got a couple other new colors, she said.
Yeah.
And she's doing the Soldotna kits.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyway.
I think everybody will have Sodalta kits.
Yeah.
It's,
We've got them, right?
Right.
I mean,
but I think Dragon Horde has some.
All right, so I'm just going down my list here. So Nice and Knit, they didn't get back to me this morning, so shame on you girls, but they have a new sweater.
I didn't shame you guys, just noticed it was her.
Well,
they're busy.
They're busy dyeing yarn, I'm sure.
They're busy.
They don't have a name for the sweater yet, so they can't tell me what it is. No, I don't know. But they have a new cute sweater design. You know,
Yes.
Last year they had the Millie.
Yes.
And, I mean, even now we're talking about doing the Millie in some things. So it looks like a really cute summer sweater.
It does.
So can't wait to see that. And I'm sure they'll have other new stuff too. And then Shelly Can, she's got her Maryland pins.
They're so cute.
Yep. She's got the Old Bay and the crab, and then you said she's got a daisy, and I didn't know that the daisy was the Maryland state flower.
I think it is the Maryland state flower.
Black-eyed Susan.
The black-eyed Susan is the state flower? See,
But she didn't want to do the black-eyed Susan, so she did the daisy instead.
But that doesn't make it the state flower.
All right, I stand corrected. I just don't think she wanted to do a black-eyed Susan.
Well, I like the daisy.
Okay. Okay.
Daisy's good. So anyway, she'll have all of her other fun stuff too. I'm sure she'll have the latest pizza pin and all of her other
pins are
cute stuff.
Yeah, she's restocking all of that.
Yeah.
So
she'll have her mugs too and t-shirts.
I think she was doing mugs, t-shirts, and maybe some bags. She was going to see if she could get some bags done.
So, and then Farmer's Daughter, she is bringing 7 bases.
7 bases.
And some of them are new. So O'Dang is new. O'Dang is is that the Surrey kind of like a mohair thing?
I think it is.
So she's gonna have O'Dang, Hishkin. Is that how you say it?
I don't know how you say it.
Which is a heavy DK that is the Wyoming and the Montana Rambouillet. And she's got that same base and a fingering base.
They say, Rambouillet is the French version of Merino.
Is that what they say?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like Edinburgh speak that they say?
Who's they?
Yeah.
It's just in the industry referred to. Do you like the way I got out of that one?
Let's see what else. Moon Sister. I kind of like that name.
Yeah.
Moon Sister. Not that I don't like O'Dang, but so it is a merino nylon and a Selena, you said?
Yes. And there's one more. There's
I said that one, but I didn't call it by name because I don't know how to pronounce it. She's got the Rambouillet in both heavy DK and fingering.
Okay, I don't think you said that.
I did.
Okay.
And she said that we're going to have 2 new patterns released in her yarns by Caitlin and
Christina.
Yep, Christina with Wolves. So that's exciting.
We tested the one sweater.
I know that.
So we'll have it too.
Yeah. So I think I covered everybody. Did I miss anybody, Mom? You got the 3 in the back, so it'll be me. It'll be Knot House, Chasing Rabbits, and Chelsea Yarns in the back room. And we're gonna have Little Fox in the middle room by the register. We're gonna have Dragon Horde under the stairs, not like Harry Potter. And we've got Nice and Knit, Olan, and Farmer's Daughter in the front room.
And Shelly Can.
And Shelly Can will be by the front door. Mm-hmm.
So that's everybody.
Mm-hmm. So, what else do we have to do? Oh, so did you guys notice that I'm wearing Elton? So it's part of the reason that she hasn't got another sweater finished is she said she had to finish this for me.
I was afraid that if I gave myself 2 weeks to work on my other sweater, and I was afraid that...
Well, you said it was kind of slow going with the mohair.
It's not hard. It was a great pattern.
Here, I'll stand up so you guys can see it.
And it was easy.
So she said she lengthened it just a little bit.
Step back just a little bit.
I don't really want to show my butt, but
I did it 15 inches.
it's really light, not hot.
The only other thing we did different is we didn't put the buttonholes in the buttons. You said you didn't want them, so I didn't do
Right,
them.
yeah, I don't really want
Even
buttons.
though it would really be pretty with little pearl buttons. I know.
I'm kind of past the pearl button stage.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Hence, it doesn't have the pearl buttons.
So this colorway is Romeo,
Mhm.
which is a color I've talked about a lot. I don't have it right here, but of course we're gonna have it for the pop-up. I've got the mohair and the sock. I panicked last night when I was labeling things, said I didn't have any, but then I found it. And you said it takes 2 skeins of each,
Yes.
the mohair and the sock.
Yes.
And I had done up other colors for this too,
Thinking.
thinking that if you wanted, you don't want Romeo, you want, purple or pretty red.
It's very light, so for the summertime, inside, air conditioning, and to carry it, you could roll it up tiny.
Is it going to wrinkle?
I don't think it's going to wrinkle.
So we're going to have this. And then we're going to have other things that we've talked about. This is Desert. Yep.
By Ann Strict.
This is the one I had on at the last podcast. I think it was the last one.
Yep.
So we'll have this
The one your other mother did.
The one my other mother did. Yeah. And speaking of the Soldotna Karops, this is one that we're going to have kitted up. This is the one that
Carissa did.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've shown that one or not.
I think we did.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. I think we did. So there's that one.
Which is shorter.
And then there's the one that Mom did for me. This one, which is really pretty. You guys have seen these already. And we have the new pattern that we can't show yet. And then we also have, what was the name of this one, Mom?
Odyssey.
Odyssey. This is Hohi's, one of her latest. I don't know if it's a recent one or not. I think it's fairly recent.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a done in DK. I think you can see it. So this is done in DK, 3 colors.
I like the shape of that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of a long, it's easy to wear for me.
So this is Earl Grey. I always gotta remember Earl Grey is dark. Earl Grey is dark. This is Keep Calm, which is a kind of a pretty blue, medium blue. And then this is
Grey Gatsby.
Grey Gatsby. And we'll have these in kits, and then maybe we'll put some other colors together. Because we had a hard time coming up with the 3 colors.
Well, there was a lot of choices.
Right.
I mean, you could do...
We tried to do one that would be kind of versatile.
Right.
That you could wear. But of course, Mom says I've got too many reds, so I'm sure you could do that in pinks and purples and whatever makes you happy colors.
Yep.
So...
Or 2 colors in a pop of color.
Yeah, you could do that too. Yep, we could have a pretty contrasting color at the bottom.
Yep.
So, what was the name of it again?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really pretty. I like the little picot edge. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
See?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You own a yarn shop and you know what a picot edge is.
Yeah. So, what else? I guess I need to talk about a couple of colors that I have come up with, which it's been kind of fun. It's been stressful too, because, you got to get them right. You got to be able to do it again.
Mainly
I still
you have
don't
to
have
do them again.
I still don't think I have them written down. Look at her. She gets text messages from me all the time, and she'll go, "Oh, we decided to do a sweater in this color, and this color," and I'll go, "Oh God, I don't know how to do that color again."
It kills me.
But I figured it out. Haven't I figured them out?
You figured them out. But if she just write it down,
Yeah.
That she did not get from me.
No, it's because I think, oh yeah, it's so easy. How could I forget this? And then you forget, right?
And then I get the text.
Because I'm old and my brain doesn't work as good as it used to.
Oh, can I use that one?
No, you can't. Oh, here comes the UPS man. It's a small box.
I can't use that.
No. Okay, so on with the colors. Which one should we talk about first, Mom?
Well,
okay, so you guys watched last time, and I hadn't figured out a name for the pretty blue and fuchsia. I said it had a little bit of this, has some brown in it. It is French fabric. Okay, so that is what I decided to go with. I've posted it in the skein on Instagram. I don't have a skein of it here. And Mom started a little sock in it. And you can kind of see the colors there.
Very subtle.
Yep, it's subtle. So I'll have this in both DK and in diamond sock. Not doing those in mohair. We talked about that yesterday on the podcast that you're not going to see, but I'm not doing the variegateds and the mohair because
we've got a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody's going to bring mohair, and yeah.
So there'll be a lot to choose from. And everybody's really good about, I don't have something, but let's see what we can find.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
So, this one was an accident. It really wasn't an accident as much as I was trying to do something else. And it was pretty good. It wasn't what I was going for, but it looks really pretty. This is called Kimono, and it's a black. It's a black with lighter black throughout the skein. It's mostly black, and Mom did a little swatch in it so that you can kind of see that. I don't know if it's really showing up as true as it really is. That's better. That's better. Yeah. It's pretty. It's got just enough pink in it. It doesn't pool.
So it looks darker in the skein, but it knits up a little bit lighter.
Yeah. So that's called Kimono. Paul told me that, kimonos come in all colors, as if I didn't know that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and I said, well, that's fine. But when I looked at this, it looked like a kimono to me, and I'm not going to call it black kimono. It's just kimono. So, and so the other one, where is that? And this one, I don't have my swatch done in it yet because my Carol doesn't have it quite done yet. So this is the one I was kind of going for when I came up with kimono. This is fine china. And I had gotten that from a picture of a teacup. And while it's not exactly as vibrant as the teacup, I really like how this turned out. And it is now fine china. So it's more of a gray. It's got this pretty green in it, and then of course red and a little bit of purple. So that one will also be available in sock and in DK. And I think it's going to knit up very similar.
It's not going to be available until the pop-up, and then it will be available after the pop-up as well.
Are you having issues with that, Mom? But anyway, so back to this. So this is going to knit up very similar to this. Don't you think, Mom?
Yes.
So instead of it having more pink,
it'll have more color.
It's going to be lighter, and it's going to have a little bit more green and purple in it. So the green, because it's a little brighter, is going to pop a little bit more.
Yes.
And these are what we were talking about would make a good Millie, right?
Yes.
You said that. So now Mom has to choose between what color she wants to do for Millie. Now, the next one, I got to find just the right skein of it. So if you guys knew how much time I spent working on this one.
Hi. Come in.
Come on in. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. I thought about how nice it would be if I made Mom a yarn. But it's not really Mom's yarn. So, or Mom's colorway. Are you going to pull the picture up?
Well, I was going to let you read what Nice and Knit wrote.
Oh, what a nice, okay. So this is what she says. This is hot off the press here. Hey, we'll be bringing pretty much all bases. Worsted, DK, silky single, mohair, fingering, and the springy sweater I posted yesterday is called Is that Myra? M-I-R-A? Mira?
Mira.
Mira?
Yeah.
And it's done in 3 skeins of worsted. Oh, that's so funny because it doesn't look like it's that heavy.
It did to me.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
But it's got those eyelets in it.
It wouldn't have that big eyelet in it if it wasn't worsted.
If it wasn't worsted? Okay. And then they're going to have their mini skein kits again. And of course, Elton and Soldotna kits. So there you go. That's what the Nice and Knit girls are having. But I'm telling you, that sweater is going to be the hit.
What?
The new sweater, the
yeah.
Myra sweater. Yeah, it's so cute. So okay. So back to this new colorway. So I found this picture on Instagram of Victoria Street, which Victoria Street is a famous street in Edinburgh. And you guys have heard Mom talk about one Victoria Street all this time.
Let me hold it up here.
Okay, so
Let me see the skein.
I will give credit in the podcast for, you got to bring it down a little bit, Mom. I'll give credit in the podcast for the person that took that photograph. But that's what I was going for, and there's a lot of colors of all the shops there. I think I have done a pretty good job representing all of the colors. And then I had to get them in order in which they were on the street too.
And then there's
it went black.
There's the swatch.
Yep, that's the swatch.
Again, the colors are a little brighter, but subtle in that it just pops of color.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, it took a little while for me to get this figured out because, I had to get the cobblestone color, which is not just a brown, it's a reddish brown. But I learned a lot doing it, and now I have a new technique, so to speak. So, this will be available during the pop-up and after the pop-up, and this is Victoria Street, and this is what it looks like caked up. And I think I'm pretty proud of it, actually. So hopefully you guys like it. I'm gonna try to have a picture of the Instagram photo next to the yarn too, so you can see the similarity or whatever. So that was my hard thing. I probably spent, I don't know, a week trying to get that color done. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know that I really have a special pop-up colorway yet. I'm still labeling yarn, and
well, you've got new colors you're releasing.
Yeah, I've got new colors I'm releasing. And I'll have this one in DK and in the sock as well. I don't know how much of it I'll have. I guess it depends on how much time I have to get it done between now and then. So anyway, that's it. I probably said 100 times today, but I think this is much better podcast than yesterday's.
Good.
And I'm trying to think, is there anything we're forgetting?
I don't think so. We're excited about the pop-up. We're excited about seeing everybody. We're excited about seeing all the dyers. The dyers will be here for the most part the entire weekend. Mm-hmm. They may go to Maryland Sheep and Wool for a couple of hours, but I think most of them are planning on being here. They've said that they were going to be here the whole time.
Right.
Which is exciting.
Also, I wanted to mention that Fiberspace is also having a pop-up for...
Hazel Knits.
Yeah, Hazel Knits. Thanks, Mom. Hers starts on Thursday.
Yes.
The 2nd of May and goes through the weekend.
It does.
So I don't know if she has any other designers or anything like that there, but I know Hazel Knits is the main focus, and that's a big event for her. So if you're coming to town and you can make it to Alexandria, it's about, I don't know, another...
Well, it depends on where you're staying.
Yeah, it's another 50 minutes or so from here. So we look forward to seeing everybody. If you are just watching us, thank you for staying with us and watching this throughout this thing. And
please subscribe. Leave us a comment if you've got any questions. I do read all of the comments. I try to like all of them, and I I answer some if you ask me questions. I don't always answer all of them. I mean, I don't say something on all of them, but if there's a question, I do answer it. And we enjoy reading those.
Yep, I read them too. And the other day I asked Mom, I said, are you responding to everybody?
And I don't respond to everybody, but I respond to the ones.
You like them, and so that's your acknowledgement.
That's my acknowledge that we've read them, yes.
Yeah, so.
But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or give me a call.
And when you come in, hopefully you mentioned that you watched the podcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.